Hey everybody, Ms. Dietrich here. We're looking at question 5. Jonathan drove 220 miles in 4 hours. Assuming he drives at the same rate, how far will he travel in 7 hours? All right, so we're talking about miles and we're talking about hours. Let's put the miles here and the hours here. All right, so the ratio that we have in this first sentence is 220 miles in 4 hours. So we want to know how far in miles are we going to travel in 7 hours? So we set up this proportion. All right, since 4 is not compatible with 7, we have a couple options. One option is to explore the idea of simplifying this and turning it into a unit rate. If you can divide 220 divided by 4 in your head, which most people can't do, then that might be an option. The other option is using the idea of cross products. So let's explore that option. If we do cross products, then we have to take these two numbers and multiply them together. So that's 220 times 7. And then we have to take these two things and multiply them together. And in the algebra world, we're going to write that as 4 times m. All right, so in the interest of saving time, let's take out our trusty calculator and find the product of these two numbers. So that's 220 times 7. And we get that number, 1,540. Let's write that number down. 1,540 equals 4 times some number. All right, so what's the opposite of multiplying a variable by 4? It's to divide it by 4. So we're going to divide both sides of the equation by 4. So if you don't have a calculator, then we're doing this number divided by this number. And you'll finish that up and get your answer. It's going to be one of these. So you might want to just try multiplying one of these numbers by 4 to see which one gives you this number. All right, another approach that you might want to take, if it's not that approach, is what if we simplify this ratio of 220 to 4? So let's explore that idea. Let me erase all this. And let's go back to that idea of unit rates. Let's get rid of that and get rid of this. Oops. All right, so if we reduce this ratio, then we might find how many times 4 goes into 220. So let's again use the calculator for that. 220 divided by 4, and we get 55. So what is that as a ratio? Divide by 4, get 1. Divide by 4 and get 55. So since 1 times 7 equals 7, then your other option is to take this 55 and multiply it by 7 to get the answer. So when you set that up, then you might consider setting up this way. I would suggest doing it both ways just to make sure you get the same answer. All right, good luck finishing that up.